Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to World of Final Fantasy. I'm trying to stay away from JRPGs because I always have trouble kind of finishing them because they're long and people stop my audience loses interest in the games before I do, and then it's just kind of this awkward catch-22. But I wanted to pick this one up because it's got Monster Collection, and any game with Monster Collection in it is usually a game that I desperately want to play because I really enjoy them. Now, I'd like to point out before we begin, this illustration is either really, really good or really, really bad. All the monsters are drawn really freaking well-ish. They're, like, nice and cute and whatever. Then you got, like, the two kids' face, and it's just, like, drawn by a middle schooler, and it's like, are you really? You're serious? This is the logo. Alright, whatever. I guess it's supposed to match the old style. Or maybe it is the same style. I don't know. Anyway, let's make sure we got subtitles on, just because. Message speed up to 5, character names on, minimap on. Battle speed 4, battle menu classic. I don't know. We'll keep it at wait for the time being. Voice dialogue, voice volume, crank that up. Probably by a bunch.
Gotcha!
Yeah, that seems like a good idea, and we'll drag down sound effects for the time being. Okay. Was there subtitles? No, there wasn't. Hopefully that just means they're automatically on, but I could be wrong. Okay. New game. Alright, so I thought I had it. I thought I disabled this before. Whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Alright, so because I pre-ordered this game, I actually get a couple of extra things. They probably don't matter. They might matter. The Sephiron thing could be handy, but I'm betting it's not. I'm betting it doesn't matter at all. We'll see.
Prologue. Awake at last.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Time to wake up.
Huh? I gotta get to work. Oh, am I gonna make it? The boss hates when I'm late.
Hey, his shoes aren't, like, ridiculously overlarge. I like that. I've also got a weird hat.
Then again, it's not like business has picked up any.
I should look up the voice actors for this. I definitely recognize his.
The streets sure are quiet today.
Like it how he keeps telling me, think you might be lost? Press the middle button.
Hey, I'm here. Huh? How'd she get in if no one's here yet? Good morning. I'm real sorry. I hope you haven't been waiting long.
Huh?
Right. She needs some water.
Oh, no thanks. A pint. I mean, a cup of coffee, please. Oh, and bring the whole jar of sugar. I'm gonna need it.
Right. That's 1 cup of joe. And I'll get you one of the big jars. Has nobody made the coffee yet? Come on, get it together, guys. I'm sorry, miss. This might take a while.
Hey, no hurry. Time's not an issue.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Sure. Keep it down, Rain. How about acting your age, huh?
Hey, don't talk down to me. Listen, last time I checked, little bro, I've been around a few minutes longer than you.
Okay. I get it already. Very sorry. So, what's up? I'm all ears.
Well, you don't have to get all sarcastic. You really are all ears.
What?
Forget it. So, Lon, have you seen anybody this morning?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking right at you, aren't I? And there's that customer.
What? Ah! Oh, hello!
You didn't even see her? Dude.
Yeah, but... Ah! Look! Come with me right now!
Easy! Ow, 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 ow.
There's nobody here!
So it's a quiet morning. Maybe they just...
I mean no one!
Huh?
Lon, have you bumped into anyone today besides her?
Now that you mention it, I guess not.
And this isn't setting off any alarms?
Well, should it?
You two really don't remember a thing.
Huh? What was that? Who are you? If you're from around town, then I don't know you.
Rain, manners.
You two really don't remember a thing.
Would you please just answer my question?
You can call me Anna Crow. Anna Crow will work.
Okay, well, we woke up to a ghost town this morning. Maybe you know why?
Yes, you're quite alone. But you always have been.
Huh?
This world, it's always been the two of you. A world without time. One that ended when it began.
What? That's the weirdest thing I've heard.
But don't worry. Just because the world ended doesn't mean that it's going anywhere. You know, I have been checking up on you two. Until now, you were nothing but blank stares. So imagine my surprise when Lon took my order. What a morning.
Okay. Now you're kind of scaring me.
So, now that you're awake, we've got a story to tell. Which brings us to... Tama, right here!
Who the hog put this thing on my head?
Yeah, I did try to mention it before.
You take it from here. I'll go on ahead and link up a path.
You the got it!
Huh? Hey, you can't just leave.
Salutations! The name is Tama, and I'm here to help out. Does anyone have any questions?
Wait, I've got tons of questions. Why were you sitting on my head? And how the hog can a fox even talk?
That's seriously the first thing on your mind? Now I see why Inna Crow is just about ready to throw in the towel.
We're not allowed to be confused?
Hey, whoa, take it easy there, Lon.
I thought you were upset
Let's
too.
start the over. I'll make us some the coffee.
Oh, yes, please.
But I already made some coffee before you got here. How can you just roll with this, Rain?
Chill the out. You live the much longer.
Yeah, Lon. You shouldn't start out your morning with so much stress.
Oh, would you like some sugar?
3 cubes for you, right, Lon?
Huh?
I'm good with just one.
No.
Okay, I'll go and put the coffee on.
But I just said I... You know what? Just give me my dang cup of coffee. Mirage Keepers? Me and Rain?
That's the correct. The marks on your arms are proof. You were born to work the miracles.
Miracles? Our arms can do that?
Dude.
How could you forget? You used to command a whole legion of them. You were masters of them, powerful living illusions known as mirages. In the fact, even the Pleiad answered to you, and those are the 7 strongest mirages of all. With their power, you could have ruled over all the world.
Oh. So, we could have ruled the world? Because, what, we controlled these mirages?
Well, that's what I've heard.
From who?
What do you mean? In a crow that told me, of course. But enough the reminiscing. I've got to teach you two to use mirages again.
What? How's that?
First off, I'm going to present you with my very own prismarium.
So what does it do?
With this prismarium, the mirage inside becomes yours, and you can make it do anything and everything you command. So let's try it right now in glorious combat.
Wait, what? Huh?
I thought he had a gun for a hot second. I was very confused. So I have a Pokeball with weird spike ears. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and throw some attacks out there. To take action, you need to spend something called action points, also known as AP. You automatically gain a little bit of AP each time your turn comes around in battle. The amount of AP you need depends on what you're trying to do, so make sure you use them wisely.
Okay, ATB. Get ready, battle turns, characters take turn. Based on agility, the faster your character, the sooner they act. See that long thin bar? Each face represents a different character. Ooh, I like that. Use right stick to switch between characters who are ready to act. Gotcha. Signing buttons, shortcuts to abilities, actions you can take in the battle, card abilities are mapped to... Alright, the target is chosen for you automatically, so you can just speed through combat simply and easily with these shortcuts. ability to assign to buttons automatically in the order you learn them, but you can customize your shortcuts in the menu, find the setup that works best for you. Gotcha. Alright, so I've got attack, defend, well, that's not much of anything.
Yeah,
Oh!
that's the way to the
The main character attacks too. Okay, that's interesting. Action points. Certain commands like magic and other abilities cost AP. Use. Characters recover AP when their turns come around, or by successfully exploiting enemy weaknesses. Ooh, like that. The more powerful the command, the more AP it requires. Most mirages have weaknesses you can exploit for bonus damage and AP. Discovering them will give you a huge advantage, so don't be afraid to try things out. Well, considering all I can do is punch the shit out of things, it works. Yeah, the syntax for the Navi character is going to drive me insane. Gotta say though, this game is really pretty. I'm actually really impressed at like the visual here. I mean, the weird blur is kind of strange, but like, I like this. I'd actually like to play more RPGs in this visual style. Because it looks good. The story's already lost me, though, which is not great. I don't like the whole, like, you've lost your memory this thing. I'd rather they just wake up, nobody's around, and then we start from square one, as opposed to some kind of weird arbitrary...
I knew that you had talent.
Well, whatever. Okay, there are 3 battle modes. Semi-active, active, semi-active, and wait. And active battle mode, time keeps going. Hiccups. Okay, regardless of whether you input commands, battles move more quickly and without interruption. In wait mode, time stops until you input a command for the character whose turn is up. This gives you a chance to fully consider each action. You can change your battle mode. What about semi? Well, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. During battle, L1 to open up a more complete list of commands. Okay, so instead of just being limited to Pokemon things. Don't you mean drive the U insane? Ugh. Okay. There are some commands, for example, items can be only selected from this menu. You've chosen active mode. Time continues to flow while the menu is open, so be careful. One last thing, you can pick and choose your targets when using the full menu. This comes in handy when you want more control over the fight. Gotcha. So this is kind of like super dumbed down. In a way. I'm kind of okay with it. I'm surprised this thing ain't dead yet.
All right. I think I've seen enough for one to tussle.
That was a good fight.
Okay, so for a second I thought instead of Big Stack L, it said Bug Stack L, and I was just like, that doesn't make sense, but whatever. Okay, I got 7 cents. Presumably.
To figure it out yet? The two of you were unsurpassed. No, the Mirage could stand up to you.
Dude, seriously?
Dude, seriously.
It's hard to believe.
I'm sure it is. As far as I can tell, you two have lost everything. All the memories and experience you've ever accumulated. Oh, but wait. Of course that would have happened when you and this world were spliced out.
Huh?
So not only did they lose the Mirages they had, they've been stripped of all their memories of the Mirages too? But I guess that explains why all their other memories seem to be largely unaffected.
What?
Listen, let me show you something. There, just beyond this light, lies another world called Grimoire. That is where you'll find all the mirages you've lost.
You mean they're all inside this gate?
You got it. Are you ready to conquer them again?
So, if we do manage to find all the lost mirages, does that mean we'll be able to remember the things we forgot?
Well, I don't know about that. After all, you lost your memories. It's not the same thing as forgetting them.
Oh.
But, even if you don't remember Grimoire, Grimoire still knows a lot about you. You're certain to find traces and records of your past.
Okay, so like...
You're saying whether we remember anything about ourselves or not, we can still find clues about our past and the things we've done?
Correct. And if you keep on gathering mirages, I think you might even meet your family in due time.
Our family?
Huh? Well, I guess it does make sense that we'd have parents.
Oh yes. So then, you going? You going? Will you journey to Grimoire?
Seems like a really early place to save, but honestly, I'm glad. It's better than having to redo the entire tutorial all over again. Ugh, I hate that. Oh, that'd be so bad.
Chapter 1. Land of the Lilican.
So, this must be Grimoire. What?
Lon, you look like such a little dweeb.
Oh, I know! We look ridiculous!
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure that's how everybody in this world must look. Inna Crow just wanted to make sure you had a nice and a handy way of blending in.
Wow, she can do stuff like that?
That is awesomely weird.
Well, this kind of works out. We won't have anybody gawking at our arms.
Way to find the silver lining.
Okay. Lilican and Giants. In Grimoire, the smaller people are called Lilican. The taller people are called Giants. The twins can freely switch between these forms. Change Rhine, L1 circle, and L1 square. Gotcha. Although you're free to strut around as either size, you will start combat in your current form, so it's never a bad idea to have stacks set up for both situations. Guess we'll find out what stacks do later. Tapping into the tip jar. The tips you see in these panels are never out of reach. Okay. I might even notice and a crow has slipped a few extra tidbits in there that don't appear in the course of the game. Yeah, don't. Probably gonna figure it out.
Head straight down this path?
It's the only direction we can go. Think you can manage to not get lost? You know, just this once?
I spy another mirage.
That is the called a Choco Chick. What are you waiting for? Go on and imprison the it.
Okay.
Thought it said imprison, which is totally the point. Also, that thing is adorable. I'm pretty down with the design of the monsters in this game. I mean, they're all going to be referential and, like, you know, classic. Okay, is there like a faster way to get past this? Or I assume we don't have to do this every single time. Please tell me I don't have to do this every single time. I'm gonna be so cranky if we have to do this every single time. It's like an extremely drawn out.
So what now?
First, you're going to need this.
It looks sort of like a prismarium. What is it?
That's the called a prism. Use it to make the Choco Chick's prismarium. Every time you find a new the mirage you haven't seen before, it'll be recorded in Enna Crow's special mirage manual.
Whoa! Does it even have pictures?
You the betcha. And then whenever you add a new mirage to the manual, you receive one of its prisms. But only the first time, mind you. Okay, first, try the weakening the Choco Chick. Then use your prism.
Okay, imprisoning mirages. In order to imprison a mirage, you need an empty prism compatible with that mirage. There is some good news. Enna Crow will provide you with your first compatible prism whenever you encounter a new mirage. Oh. Huh? Why doesn't Enna Crow just fork over the whole lot of them right now? Come on, where's the fun in that? Besides, she doesn't do bulk orders. Don't worry, you'll be able to befriend almost every mirage you meet eventually. But be sure to take the time to know the friends you have before looking for new ones. Screw that, I'm catching all of them, gotta catch them all. Alright, once a prism holds a mirage, it is known as a prismarium. A mirage's prismarium allows you to use the mirage in battle. If you look closely at a prismarium, you can see a miniature world inside. They're like snow globes, but be nice and don't try to shake them. To recap, you start with an empty prism. Imprisoning a mirage in the prism turns it into a prismarium. The prismarium lets you add the mirage to your stacks and use it in battle. If you fail to imprison a mirage, you won't lose the prism, so there's no need to hold back. Good luck. So it's like Pokemon, but less screw you-y. Okay. Mirage data and Libera ability. If you press options during battle, a window will open containing info on the mirages you're facing. With a Libera ability, you can see even more detailed information. Switch between mirages L1 and L... Okay. There's elements, so there's fire, water, ice, earth, thunder, light, wind, dark. Each mirage is strong or weak against certain elements or status elements. Learn to identify them. Gotcha. Nullifies, absorbs, that's a lot of, this is a lot of information to take in right now, but that's okay. It's Pokemon Coliseum Final Fantasy Edition. I mean, it's just straight up, yeah, I guess, I'd say it's just Pokemon Final Fantasy, which I'm pretty okay with. I love Monster Collection. So, in addition to stylus ailments, characters sometimes undergo positive or negative changes in battle. These are triggered by abilities and sometimes presented in the following symbols. Not gonna look at them. We'll learn them as we go along. And we have Libra, so we know about the Choco Chick. Use physical attacks to create Prismtunity? Oh, it's like opportunity. Prismtunity. Requires Choco Chick. Gotcha. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. We've got items. Yeah, alright. Alright. So we want to do physical damage to it.
There! A Prismtunity! Use the Imprism command to claim that mirage for your own. Go on! Select the Imprism command. You might have to try different things before certain mirages will let down their guard and to give you a chance to imprison them. Think the outside of the box.
Okay, so all we have to do is hit them with their quote-unquote weakness. They won't let down their guard forever. Don't miss a Prismtunity. Sometimes all you need to do is a big heavy club, but brute force approach doesn't always work. Try and put the club down, thinking outside the box. Requirements vary for Mirage. Mirage Libra can give you a good hint. Alright, easy enough. I wonder if you can find and capture the summons. Oh, absolutely. It says you could catch all of them eventually, so I assume we'll be able to get, like, some pretty nutso boss monsters as we go along. We just are gonna have to wait. Is there a chance for failure? I hope not.
Hey, look! You did it! Now that the Choco Chick is inside the Prismarium, it's yours to the keep.
All right.
Okay. So we get a little bit, we leveled up. I wonder how much customization there is. Oh, there's transfigurations. So we can level them, we can rank them up as we go along. So, a little chocobo that loves to waddle around. These feathery friends love to headbutt things. This is fine, because the chocobo's eggshell never cracks twice. Heh. Funny. Okay, cycle info. View abilities. That's things. Oh, these are like the later levels. Gotcha. And name a mirage. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna mess with the names. I also really like the name Choco Chick. Oh, it's so cute. That's like uncomfortably cute.
Cool! I can see the Choco Chick running around in the Prismarium.
Pretty neat, huh? Next, why don't you have a go at stacking that Choco Chick on your head? Here, watch, I'll just show you.
Oh, now I get it. So when I saw you perched on Lon's head back in Ninewood Hills, that's what you call stacking.
Yep, that's the right. While I'm up to here, I get to take it nice and easy.
Is that stacking or slacking?
When you create a stack, the HP of everyone in the stack gets added together. Like they say, strength in the numbers.
Oh, so it's like combining into a super robot.
Better yet, your magic and other abilities have the potential to change too. It all depends on how your stack is configured.
Huh? Oh, I don't need any action figures when I get to blast out super attacks like a super robot.
Well, just be careful. Stacking doesn't make you invincible. Some of the enemy attacks have the power to unstack you.
In other words, bye-bye super robot, so to speak.
Yowzers. It does sound like bad news.
It's true that we are individually the weaker when we're unstacked, but look on the brighter side. Since we each get our own turn in battle, we can use the extra moves to have one member attack and another to heal. It can be very helpful. Depending on the situation, you might even decide to unstack yourselves by choice. Think carefully and choose the best setup for the job.
Okay, should I stack? When you stack with mirages, the stats, such as HP of all the stack members, are combined. Your abilities may also transform. Stacking with the red buddy can give you access to new and powerful skills and magic. You're always more powerful in a stack than you are fighting apart, but there's one downside. Weaknesses are also shared between the whole stack, which means you can get in trouble. In the stack setup screen in the menu, choose which mirages will fight alongside you, or is it on top of you. You should set up stacks for both your forms, Lilican and Giant, that way you're ready for battle no matter what size you're using to explore. Gotcha, stack can be up to 3 members high. There's one simple rule, smaller goes on top of bigger. Try it out and you'll get the hang of it in no time. Okay. Lan, Rhine, and their mirages are assigned sizes, small, medium, large. In your stacks, large goes on the bottom, medium goes in the middle, small goes on top. Easy, right? When Rhine and Lan are L-sized giants, mirages will always stack above them, but when the twins are M-sized Lilican, things get a little bit more crazy. Suddenly you can ride on top of large-sized mirages and put small-sized mirages on top of their heads at the same time.
By the way, you two can switch between giant size and Lilican size. Depending on your size, you can make different stacks. You aren't allowed to put big things on top of the small things.
Oh, whoops.
So, to get on top of a mirage, you need to...
I'm trying to switch.
The best way to learn is to try it once you've rounded up a few more mirages. You'll pick it up in no time.
Oh, that's how I switch characters. Alright, so some people are asking for Japanese dialogue, so it's not as annoying. Unfortunately, I'm going to subject you guys to this one way or another, mainly because if I have English voice acting, I'm going to turn it on. I know a lot of people watch these series without actually looking at the screen, and some people definitely will be and are going to be annoyed by it. But in my case, it's like, I would prefer this to be as accessible to everybody as possible, even if it is a little obnoxious. Okay. So we've got Choco Chick and Tama. So it looks like every Mirage I pick up has, different stats, their own levels. Stability, weak. Oh, interesting. So you can work on stability based on, like, association or something. I don't know. Well, it's cool nonetheless. I like it. So, let's go back to full size just to freak people out or something. I don't know. Whatever. What's this thing?
A dead end?
But there's nowhere else to go. What are we gonna do?
Never the fear! Look closely. This may appear to be a wall, but it's actually a gimme golem.
Is this a mirage too?
Not in the traditional sense of the word. But you'll see these pests all over Grimoire. And unless you give them what they want, they'll give you a hard time and block the way.
So, what is it they want?
It really depends on the gimme golem. So the first thing you'll have to do is examine it.
Okay.
Gimme!
Let's see. Luster Leaf reflected in his eye.
That Choco Chick you just imprisoned ought to be able to track down what we need. But first things first, you're going to have to unlock the right ability on the Choco Chick's Mirage board.
Oh, yes. I love boards like this. So, using Mirage boards to power up. Each Mirage has its own Mirage board, a special chart that is packed with new powers and potential. Abilities, tap boost. Each space on the board holds a new surprise. You can unlock the spaces using the skill points when your Mirages level up. Some spaces in the Mirage boards cannot be unlocked until you meet special conditions, but with a little bit of work, they're all within reach. Okay, support abilities Stroll. Mirages that have learned the Stroll ability will appear alongside Rhine and Lan in the field, so you can explore Grimoire together. If you're accompanied by multiple Mirages with the Stroll ability, you can cycle between them. Sometimes strolling Mirages will discover useful items. Try bringing different Mirages to different places. You might be surprised by what they find. Okay, so we got there we go. Mirage boards. This is a lot, and I'm actually pretty down for it. Okay, so we got Choco Chick. Sync level 2%. Can we get Scroll? Yes, we've learned Stroll. How much SP do we have? Do we even know? Ah, 2. So we've got Cure and Ram. Not enough SP, but I could go with Ram. Okay, we'll take it. And is it just going to show up, or do I have to do extra things?
Hey,
oh, no, there it is.
Choco Chick's come along.
Okay.
Huh?
So we got Luster Leaf.
Yay! You found it! Now, try examining the gimme golem one more time.
Huh? It found something.
A little late there.
Gimme!
Ah!
Gimme!
Okay. Why does it default to no? That's stupid.
Whoa! It vanished.
That's so cool. I guess the Choco Chick found us just the item we needed.
Yep. With the help of a mirage or the two, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. And mirage boards are for much the more than unlocking abilities. You can also use them to change your mirages into new and the powerful forms. So be sure to keep on the leveling up and working on your mirage boards. Pretty soon, you'll be bouncing and the trouncing across Grimoire like a pair of the pros.
Off we go. I do hope we get kind of more of an open exploration segment at some point without all of the dialogue. I like plot and stuff, but right now all I want to do is catch mirages. I don't even...
Tama, I noticed mirages disappear when we defeat them. Why is that?
Most of the mirages you see in Grimoire don't actually detect. And so, when one of you guys gives them the old KO, they can't maintain their presence here anymore. They fizzle that out and go back to their own worlds.
Huh. Wait. Now, that's weird. Who was it that told me all this before? Ugh. It's like, right there, on the tip of my tongue.
Note to self, I can really interrupt dialogue here. Should avoid doing that. Hello, what's this?
Now what's this?
This is called a Merc Rift. Inside, you're the likely to find mirages that are, shall we say...
Mirages? Oh man, let's go catch them.
But...
This one's not very cute.
Okay, Merc Rifts. Scary but true. Merc Rifts are home to strange, rare, and usually very dangerous mirages. If you want to explore one, make sure that you're fully prepared before diving in. Most Merc Rifts will be too tough for you to handle when you first find them. If you do end up getting whomped, come back later, after you've gotten a bit stronger.
Mon! Why did you... Now what do we do?
I tried to tell you. Inside Merc Rifts, you're likely to find mirages that are the strong and dangerous.
You tried to tell us. Try a little harder, please.
Well, it's battle time. It's also cute. Sort of, somehow. Well, we're here, we're gonna do it. Alright, for starters, abilities. Does she have Libra? How do we Libra? How do we Libra? I'm not sure. Unstack items and prism. Because I don't know if we have... Guess not. Okay. Let's see. So we've got Ram or Channel Element Wind. Let's try that on the Behemoth.
Like this.
Here goes!
That was not as successful as I was hoping for. We are in trouble. Well, never mind. I'm not catching this one. Not even close. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to hit it, because, I mean, let's be honest here. We fucked.
Ow.
Oh no. Did you two die already?
What? I died? But that's... no way.
Maybe it's true. That mirage in the Merc Rift did kinda...
Well, I'm still alive.
Yes. That's because someone intervened. Right at the moment of your demise. And made it so the battle never happened.
Wow, you can really do that?
Of course. Although Tama's the one who does it.
That's the right. I have the power to rewind time a little, and then to whisk you to safety. Although, it costs me a life to do it, so I hope you don't mind if I rest for a little the while afterwards.
A life?
You might not believe it, but I've actually got multiple lives. Back there, I had to sacrifice one of those lives to turn back time and to save you. You see, this girl with the ribbon that showed up in my dreams, she's the one who taught me how to do it.
That makes zero sense and kind of freaks me out, but Tama, I'm impressed.
Thanks! Oh, but just so you know, I can only use my powers to protect the two of you specifically. And only if you lose a fight, like what happened to you in the Merc Rift. Oh, yeah! And I can always recover my lives if you stay here and let me rest a spell. So, don't forget to give me a breather before I run out of second the chances.
Dude, you got it. Say no more. Rest yourself silly.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Tama. We really owe you one. Especially Lon, who didn't have the good sense to listen before diving in.
Okay, when the party has fallen, Tama will whisk everybody back to safety in Ninewood Hills. There's no penalty, but you'll have to fight your way back to where you were. Be careful, though. If you're inside the threshold of a powerful mirage, Tama won't be able to save you. It's game over.
Hey, who's that?
Oh, if you mean our new guest, she claims to have gotten herself lost. Go say hello. She's quite the character.
Okay.
The real
Where'd she
question
go?
is how she got here from the outside world when it's no easy trick.
Oh, that's
She must
over
have
by where I
experience
was.
crossing between planes.
Hey, save point. I recognize these. Save. Yes. Oh, there's only one save. Okay, so I can't do a treadmill of saves here. Well, that's unfortunate. Glad I'm recording. Just realized, was not actually paying any attention to that. Okay. Yeah, some bosses will murder you. Yeah, but usually there's like a save file nearby. Alright, so she's plus... I didn't actually pay attention to where she was supposed to be. But that's okay.
So, she's over at North Promenade.
Oh, goody. It actually gives me a marker for where people are. That's... I like that. I love it when quests are just like, here you go, this is where you go.
Wow, she's so tiny. Is she, what's the word again? Lilican?
Oh, forces me to be big for this one.
Oh. Hello, and how are you?
Good. More or less.
You know, what a nice, quiet place.
Oh,
So who are the you?
Oh, you can call me Choco Latte.
Jesus Christ.
I seem to have washed up here like a soggy yellow feather in a storm.
huh?
I do have this funny knack for winding up in strange places.
Cool.
All right! Care to shop? I've got the goods. Chocoboco ching!
The Choco Latte Mark. Choco Latte has a habit of picking up all sorts of strange items. These items can be yours if you're ready to fork over enough of Grimoire's currency, which is known as Gil. Choco Latte Mart selection is always improving, so when you visit Ninewood Hills, don't miss the opportunity to stop by and see what's in stock. Okay, bye. So we've got potions, Phoenix. Okay, the basics. Let's pick me up. Remove sleep. Wobble stopper. Oh, stabilizes the wobbling stack. Interesting. Dream powder. Book of weed. Let's see. Sometimes inflicts oblivion. Wow, that is. Alright. I guess I'll buy a potion just because. Why not? Why is everything default to no? Ugh, that's gonna get annoying.
Whoa, slow down. What kind of operation is this?
It's called a shop, dear. You're in luck. I find all kinds of stuff as I bounce from point A to point Q. I'm your Choco connection.
I'm leaving now. So apparently...
Hey, are you ready to head back to Grimoire?
Apparently she's from Final Fantasy 13-ish? Alright. And this game has a bunch of barista references. No duh.
Shoulder yourself, Seraphie! I didn't know it was you!
Well, you had it coming. You know, when you awakened, you should have woke me up, too. I don't remember raising you to be such a selfish self-poo.
Well, I don't remember you raising me at all!
Who's this?
Oh, hi. I'm just your adorable local wind pixie, aka Seraphie. My hobbies include gossip mongering and, let's see. Oh, I'm good at hoarding things. Yep.
Hoarding?
Hoarding. Why do you think I'm here? You must have tons of prismariums. More than you can handle, right?
Well, we're still working on it.
Uh-huh. You'll have scads of them before long. You're gonna need a place to unload.
Yeah, they are kind of bulky.
Well, who's got you covered? This pixie right here. Anacro made me a special prism case that lets me keep all your prismariums safe. Just plonk the ones you don't need in and yoink the ones you do need out. All plonking and yoinking must be performed within the confines of 9 Wood Hills or from an alternate location with a suitably strong connection. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions may apply.
Okay.
I'm not sure I caught every single word, but I guess I agree?
Oh yeah, this Prismarium belongs to one of my tribe. Treat it with the same boundless love and affection you feel for me.
Okay.
Seraphi's kind of a special the case.
Okay, storing mirages in the prism case. Anna Crow has entrusted Seraphi with the prism case that automatically stores all the prismariums you collect. You can use it to select the mirages you take with you on your adventures. Prism case is also where you are permitted to transfigure mirages. Talk about a handy contraption. Seraphi keeps the prism case in Ninewood Hills. You can access it by talking to her directly. But the case is also at your disposal in Grimoire. It is selected from the menu at Gates or Save Crystals. Obtained a Seraphone. Seraphones. The Seraphone is a special device you can call Seraphi and access your prism case remotely. Seraphi is not too keen on leaving Ninewood Hills, but thanks to the Seraphone, you can swap mirages while out on the go. Just keep in mind that each Seraphone can only be used once, because Seraphi doesn't like getting off her, but... just because your data security is important, of course. And we got a Sylph Prismarium. Ah, oh, it's so cute. Okay, so... Transfigurations. It's only got one, and it looks like it swaps between them. A tiny wind pixie that makes its home in forests and other places of natural beauty. The Sylphs are good friends of Seraphi. In fact, she sometimes meets up with them to play cards and gossip. So be sure to treat them with the same boundless affection Seraphi expects you to feel for her. Name the Mirage. Nah, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm actually pretty good. I'm pretty okay with the names. Once we find the ones that I'm like most interested in keeping around, then I'll start renaming them. Or I'll see if I can rename them later. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. It's interesting when going through areas, we go back up to full. Or maybe it's cutscenes.
Anyway, I think you should be able to manage on your own from here.
You mean you're the leaving us?
Yes, you handle things now.
Oh, okay. Either will.
It's cool. I'll lock this place down tighter than a Marlboro's bottle of mouthwash. That's a Seraphi guarantee.
Huh? Sit down.
But where are you going now? Oh, well, somewhere
What
else,
do you
of course.
mean?
Yeah, that's not exactly very helpful.
Some...
Look, we really need to ask you so many
some of this?
things.
No, you'll figure it out. I can't do everything for you now.
Everything? But you've barely done anything.
Besides, every world has its own rules. Like water dousing fire, and light banishing darkness.
I think that's just called science.
Well, I designed mine to be so completely unbreakable that even I can't undo them.
Undo what?
The rules.
You're bad at explaining.
You're saying you can't help because that violates the rules of the world or something?
Exactly.
But why is that? I mean, come on. Just who do you think you are?
Me? Oh, well... I'm God.
Hasta la vista.
She's gone.
Dude.
I guess we can't necessarily rule it out, but for somebody calling the cosmic shots, she seems kind of sub-benevolent.
Well, that's Anna Crow for you, so get used to it.
So, she really is God?
Beats me. Anna Crow is Anna Crow, wouldn't you say?
Pretty the much.
Thanks for clearing it up.
Okay, speeding up conversation. Are you the impatient type? Here's a fun trick. During cutscenes, you can hold R1 to quickly speed through the conversation. Not good enough for you, you can always press options, then triangles, skip the scene together. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep my hands off the controller during cutscenes. Good. And now my controller turned off for some reason. Okay, that's fine. Of course, if you start skipping scenes with abandon, it won't be long before you have zero idea what's going on in the story, but then again, if this is your second trip through Grimoire, you might want to get right down to business. You've always got the adventure log to fall back on. Let's not do that ever. Unless maybe it's tutorials, but even then, probably not. I don't know. Well, back we go. Travel. I assume we still have all of our prisms. Okay, so we have dungeons, regions, towns. Oh, interesting. So we can warp wherever we want. That's nice. I need to get a drink. Okay, press R1 to toggle the character you control. It doesn't always have to be land for the long haul. Ryan always taking the reins. Sometimes you just need to change the pace. The character in lead has no effect on combat, so feel free to use this feature just for fun.
Well, that certainly cost us a chunk of time.
And whose fault is that?
Oh,
What is this thing and can I have it? Okay, speeding up battles. Tired of the grind? Here's a few tips you can take. Okay, hold R1 during battle, fast forward. Make time fly like Speed and Tama. You can enable auto battle mode with a single press of middle. In this mode, the party continues fighting without any input from you. When playing in active mode, time continues to flow while you choose your commands. Enemies will keep attacking while you fast forward. Also in auto battle mode, party members merely repeat the last commands you gave them. They don't make their choices for you, so keep an eye on the action. Still, that's better than what Digimon had. Targeting basic menu. Using the basic menu, enemies are targeted automatically for you. Override this, manually select a target. Okay, well, seeing as we're on wait mode, I can do whatever I want. Okay, whose turn is this? I don't know. Kind of wish it was a little bit more obvious. I think it's hers. Does it switch the turn order? It might.
Good fight.
I didn't mean to kill it. I wanted to catch the thing, but I guess it's susceptible to death. Never mind then. Okay. EXP. EXP experience you earn in battles split between all participating party members. Mirages that are accompanying you but didn't fight in battle didn't fight in the battle still receive a flat 8% of the total EXP earned. However, mirages in your prism case get nothing. So make sure to bring mirages along with you if you want to make them stronger. Gotcha.
Yeah, I want names.
Okay. Dialogue. Things. Stack setup. So, if I move... Can I move her down? Or can I not? Okay, so interesting enough, can't stack too much beyond this. However, we can potentially check... Oh, interesting. Because the Sylph is medium. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. We'll switch them around. Yeah, sadly, I can't put the new fairy in the party even if I wanted to. Because I kind of want to train up the Choco Chick, because Choco Chicks are adorable. Also looks like, yeah, we do have to fight through the entire area. We're going to stay away from the weird Mirage Cube. But that's okay. Also, random battles. I guess it's fine.
Right, let's do this.
Here
Alright.
we go!
So question is... Whose turn is it? Hers, probably. Abilities. We just have Ram. Okay. Can't... Okay. We're gonna try something. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to catch this thing. Libra. Okay. So what is this thing? Okay, so we have to do a physical attack on it. I think what I want to do is unstack. And then I want to have the Chocobo attack. Did I kill it? Nope, didn't kill it. Alright, perfect. I don't know if I actually want one of these things, but I really gotta catch them all. That is... It's like a requirement or something. Also, like, high-ass chipmunk thing. Totally. Or, I guess it's a squirrel, considering the size of the tail. Definitely something I'd like to pick up. Also, we still get experience for catching it. Nice. Okay, so we've got this thing. A cute little forest animal. Or at least that's what it wants you to think. Then pow! Tail punch to the jaw. This mirage has nothing to do with the legendary continent. May or may not squeak moo when upset. God, it's so cute. I'm just gonna use the default. It's adorable. And it looks like all of them have evolutions, which is cool. I was kind of hoping... I wonder if there's going to be, like, a combination system later. That'd be neat. And, of course, hello, quintessential backtrack mechanic.
Lon, don't touch it this time.
I know. But could we see all this stuff before?
Now that you've fought that thing clicking the once, you can see all its information. And if you happen to know some Libra magic, you can peep at its data before you even jump in. Very good thing to keep in the mind.
Got it.
Yep, very good thing to keep in the mind, Lon.
Why are you repeating it? And just for my sake?
Alright, so we are going to not touch the thing. Did we switch to a Pokemon fan game? Kind of feels like it, but I'm still pretty damn good with this. Let's see. I gotta name them. See, I just haven't found any names that I want to come across yet. Oh, do we have a trailer now? We have a trailer now. Of things we've already seen. Awesome. Alternatively, these are the credits. We've already beaten the game. That was 60 bucks. Complete waste of money. At least it looked pretty in the couple of Pokemon available. Final Fantasy Mon. Phantomon. Senchuana, Fanta. I mean, they were cool. They had potential. I enjoyed it so far, but really not quite worth the price point. Probably. Up, suddenly anime. I mean, it was already pretty anime, but now it's even more anime. Yeah, screw that particular set of ground. Okay, this is actually really cool. I'd like to watch an anime in this style. This is pretty. I'd be pretty okay with this. Isn't that Magitech armor? I hope so, because Magitech armor is pretty freaking boss, and I love it. Oh, that's the upgraded version of whatever its name is. That thing. Okay, I'm pretty down for that. This is pretty anime, though. I'm pretty down for it. It's stupid, but it looks fun stupid. Especially if I can be running around grabbing stuff.